Hello. We are officially live, everybody, everywhere, Twitch and YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. And as y'all know, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And then it says, Pisces, karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So somebody's going to get what they gave. And we got Earth School out here right now. So, good morning, soul sister Tamisha. I see you. Hi, Aaron, beautiful. I love you. Um, Tamisha, I love you, beautiful. Kristen, I love you, beautiful. I can't see who else is there. Behava, good morning. Hello. As y'all see, the system was being programmed this morning, so, you know, there's that. So let's get into this, because apparently it's about to be some bullshit, okay? Karma's a bigger bitch than we could ever be. And let's see, I guess everything that's supposed to be here is here. And hey, Hadish, welcome. Thank you. I love you. Karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. And I heard there was towers and things of that nature. So take it how it resonates. If somebody gave something and now they get something. You could be the one that did it, or it's them. Probably it's them because they always doing shit. So I'm going to just go with that. All right. All right. So we got Sacred Beetle Armor. You have a mighty shield of protection. So apparently could have been a backfire. So if you were protected and they're making it note, somebody may have been born in 83. Somebody may be 38 years old. It's also 11. So that would be March 11th, 83. So somebody may have a birthday March 11th, 83. Karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They're getting what they gave. Welcome to Earth School. So Earth School means that this is instructional. So, lesson learned. Okay. Somebody knows not to send shit in your direction. They fucked around and found out. Them black candles. Not my fault. Your girl got caught. Okay? So, there's that. Alright, so we got Snake Princess here, the Serpentine Pathway to Power. Pisces, karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They're getting what they gave. So you may have to dip and dive, swerve a little bit, what have you, maneuver in a certain type of way, because that would also mean that your pathway has not been the straight and narrow. So that would insist or make me think that there may have been a few blockages. So they try to block you. Now they're being blocked. Well, not my business, not my problem. Because karma kid is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. Somebody getting what they gave. Well, again, somebody could be 42 years old. Somebody could be 24 years old. Damn, that means somebody would be old as fuck. We could be also dealing with some ancestral shit. All right, somebody grandmama, somebody great-great-grandmama, okay? So, the sins of the mother and father. They may think they can run. You can run, but you can't hide, okay? So, somebody trying to avoid or evade or dip and dive their karma. Ain't gonna happen. It's like a heat-sinking missile. So, whatever you did to put the heat on your ass, definitely gonna get that ass. So, that would be also 6. That would be March 6th. So somebody's birthday may be March 6th, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. Could be sins of the mother and father. But either way, somebody trying to block your pathway. Take it how it resonates. All right, so then we have Once Upon a Midnight Jury. Creativity, genius writing, expression, artistic flow. So your creativity. Oh, now we getting serious because somebody doing mental magic. Or somebody trying to play on your mental, basically. Trying to play on your top, on your head, making you think you stupid. Well, karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They getting what they gave. You shall reap what you sow, is what the system says. Is what the system requires. So what you put out is what comes back to you. Even if you evaded for a minute, God saw what you did. So your creative genius, that would insist to me that if they try to block you creatively or they try to steal something that was yours creatively, because, you know, we in each other's, okay, y'all seen that. So I said that as steal your creativity. See what I'm saying? I told y'all about them little celebrities that be watching and stalking and shit, right? Watching my page, being in my business. And then all of a sudden they'll post it like it was their shit. That wasn't yours. You said it, and I get that you reposted it, but now because you are a bigger energy or bigger, you know, visibly, because you are higher up here, you stole from a lower entity. Well, and it wasn't a lower entity, it was a person that was on a lower scale than you maybe. But maybe you stole from the wrong damn person. Because just because you sit up here, because you're celebrity status, don't mean you should be going to other content creators' places or anybody. It could be anything, y'all. I'm just saying that. Because in my case, it's a nigga stealing. And been stealing for years. Him and his family. Because, you know, bitches be lying. And then I also made note of something else. So this morning, as I was out cultivating my garden, right? Because I done already been outside. I done watered the plants. I done did everything. So whereas y'all may see me as late, I was already on time because I've been handling my business. So, and on top of that, the last time I checked, because I happened to think, did I tell them that the readings was at 7? They is at 7, but normally they was between 6 and this time. But I ain't saying nothing because I'm going to be here, okay? So there's that. Anyway, as I was out cultivating my garden, right, with my own 2 hands, right? And I'm about to throw shots at everybody. Take it how it resonates, and I don't give a fuck. Come to my house and talk to me about it. You're invited, because you know who I'm talking to. So, as I was outside cultivating my garden with my own 2 hands, it reminded me of some videos from a bitch that I seen back in the day. Probably about a year or 2 ago, or maybe a little bit longer. It was basically about a farm. A farm that was barren. And so, nothing grew there at all. You know, it may have taken a couple of years because, you know, but then I realized something else that I noticed. All of a sudden, there was other people there. So the bitch that lived there ain't the one that's growing it. It's the people that they hired. So, bitch, you still barren, because I see that. Your hands didn't do nothing. It was the other people's fingers that got put into the business. That's cool, because if you can afford that, that's good. But that also means that you were stealing off the people that was there, because you didn't do that. And at this point, I don't care about none of y'all, because I'm about sick and tired of y'all whole little, you know, thing. But anyway, so there's that. Karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be, because I also heard that as they building and adding on extra shit, the cards are going to tumble and fall anyway. And it's not me speaking nothing on nobody. Everybody knows what they did. And if ain't nobody guilty, then it shouldn't be mad. Nobody should be mad at me for saying nothing. But a hit dog will holler. And that's when they start doing that shit. Because those are hit dogs. That's why y'all got to go play in the magic. I ain't threw no magic at nobody. Didn't give a fuck about none of y'all. Still don't. All I'm trying to do is detangle me from whatever system that was that y'all was playing with. And everybody else, because it seemed like it was a whole thing where everybody got caught up. So as of now, I'm letting y'all know on notice, I don't care. I can continue not to care as long as y'all stay out of my shit, okay? But let's be mindful about the hands that are being, you know, put in the shit that's making shit grow. And I understand about collaboration, I do, but I also understand about stealing. And when your hands can't manifest nothing or do nothing, and you start trying to take or insert yourself in situations, you know, ideas, everybody can have an idea. When you think it, I think it, everybody thinks it. So that's cool. But it's another thing to try to siphon from the system because you learned a magic trick or something. One that's going to smack that ass like it should. So you can count your time. And then it's another thing about moms, right? And I'm going to just go to the mother idea of things. Because when the mom is fucked up, the family's fucked up. And that's the thing. So moms be the ones, you know how I tell y'all, behind every man, they say is a woman. But it's really behind every woman is a fucked up man that's doing something. Either way, the woman, normally if you got any power in that thing, that nigga gonna do what you say. Because I'm gonna tell y'all a little story like I always do. That same dumbass baby daddy that I had that was out in them streets doing everything that he did, see what I'm saying? I ended up, you know, putting a muse energy on him. And then this nigga got a business. Because I said, why would you do that when you could do this? And you don't have to worry about taking your bitch ass to jail. Okay? Because all y'all, I really don't like none of y'all right now. Like, honestly, I swear, I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like, not like men. Because the bitch smell good. Like, anyway, somebody is just getting on my nerves. Because the amount of meddling that you're trying to do, I don't like. And so I don't know where you came from or why you here, but a loyal guardian, a magical protector. Anyway, the story goes, because we got two protectors out here. And I don't know why they made me look at that, but the dogs, the guard dogs, they be the guard dogs for me that be sitting at the gates. Because then they start barking, and then everybody else comes. And now your ass is in trouble. So there's that. Anyway, so put the nigga on to the business. And then it flourished. It grew. With no problem. The right people showed up. The right equipment, the right things started to show up. And then all the bullshit that he was doing started to come out. And it's the thing about when the magic shows up, everything flourishes, everything grows. But when the magic leaves, so do the blessings, right? So it's a thing. And so the person got an opportunity. And because I had found out about all the shit he was doing, the opportunity that he got required him to leave and go to a different state. And because I love the person, right, even though they stupid and don't know no better, I said, you should take it. Because yada yada this, yada yada that. First time this nigga was ever able to make legal money the way that he was making it, 6 figures. So that was the first, because again, product of your environment. To somebody that may be nothing, because it was a low 6 figures, but to somebody else it may be everything, right? Sometimes all a person needs is an opportunity and a shot. That's all they need. And if you are trying to be a gatekeeper of some shit, you're not going to prevail, because that's not how it works. Your blessings come from helping, right? And not that you are expecting a blessing, it's just that your blessings come from helping. So I told the person, go. And maybe I'll come, you know, later, after I do what I need to do, because I got to do what I got to do for me. You should go and do what you need to do for you. If you really care about the family and you really, you know, want us together, go and set up a life. Go do what you need to do. Because in my mind, if he had went and he had to set up a life, it would have showed me that, you know, I ain't the only one, you know, that's the magic. Because sometimes you got to go cultivate your own shit. So go. You already got the opportunity. They was offering big money. Like this person, all they had to do was just go. Take the equipment and leave. Person was so worried about me, they didn't take the opportunity. Should I be responsible because that person didn't take their opportunity because I didn't go? I wasn't going. You done already did the most ungodliest shit to me. I'm not going. Let me figure out what I need to do for myself to, you know, kind of get my shit together for me. And you gon' get it. And if it's right, it's right. I'll come. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I won't. Person didn't go. Everything from that point on, person didn't go. Y'all seen the light blink. And I don't know why that, you know, y'all know, but that light don't do that unless it's doing that, okay? So, long story short, everything went downhill. Me and this person went to war. And when I tell you we went to war, because we went to war. Because when God told me to leave, and God was telling him to leave, he didn't take the opportunity. When God told me to leave, God said, take your kids and leave. I didn't bat an eye. I packed my shit up, called my dad, and I said, I need to come to Texas because I got to change some shit. This ain't working out, and I got to go. My dad said, what you waiting for? Pack your shit up and let's go. Every move from the time that I had decided that I was going to Texas was ordered. Every fucking move. I packed my shit up, got my kids there, went and dropped them off to my dad's house. On the way coming back, crossed paths with somebody else that was instructed to help me. And still, it'd be bullshit in the process. So just know that. Because, you know, shit happens. But it was the best move of my life. Right? Alright, so everything happened. I met a person, came back, got my stuff together, went back, started and establishing a life. Person started helping. Guess what I did? Like a dumbass bitch. Inserted the nigga that God told me to go. Because now all of a sudden, you know, that's the family. So let me invite the family. I ended up in jail for 3 days after that. So that's how that story went, okay? The end. Person wasn't supposed to be there. So sometimes we got to realize that something that is for us is only for us, right? Anyway, as the story progressed and continued, this nigga, for some reason, was never the same. You know, maybe he thinks his life is great, but whereas that person was a certain type of energy, it seemed like they was broken after that. They would want to blame me, but guess what? You can't blame me for that shit. Ain't no way. No way, no how. I won't accept the responsibility for it. Can't and won't. All right, y'all, give me 1 second because we got something happening. So, not nothing major, but something that needs to be rectified, okay? Because otherwise, Twitch won't be here with us for long. So, we're going to go ahead and take care of this right now. And if y'all don't like it, then go ahead and depart from the system. So, there's that. Because we're going to get this shit done. So sometimes your steps be ordered, right? And you know good and well that you can hear the voice of God because, you know, you and God be chilling. That's your man, right? That's your dad. So your daddy wouldn't lie to you. Your daddy said, you gotta go, you gotta leave, because literally, I'm trying to make things better for you, right? And then, okay, Twitch, y'all should be back online now. Y'all should be good to go. So your daddy trying to make things good for you, you know, aka the big man upstairs. And y'all trying to make things better for everybody else. But he's saying this ain't for them. Everything that I'm about to give you is for you. And I tell y'all, and I kid you not, best move of my life. That move back there in 2010 got me sitting right here, right? I keep wanting to insert niggas, old niggas, into the system because I be thinking, oh, that was my friend. Oh, that was this. My friend, since I was 17 years old, just took me through a court battle that cost me $10,000. And matter of fact, more than that, because that was just one fee. So it just cost me a whole lot because I said insert here. Oh, I know them. So let me go ahead and insert it in the system. Meanwhile, the system is saying, do you know these niggas is working against you? Like, these niggas don't give a fuck. They just see what you got. Good morning, beautiful. I love you, Keita. So, do you know that this nigga is doing this? Like, I'm trying to take you somewhere, and you see that I elevate you every time. Like, literally every time, from house to house to house, to car to car to car. I elevate you every time. Because I'm trying to put you in a certain place, a certain position. But you keep wanting to bring these old motherfuckers around. Well, I hear somebody said noted. Good. Put it in a book. Write it down. Write it and say, don't let these niggas around me. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I can pull out a book that I literally said, don't take this nigga back. Ever. In life. Okay? Because when God starts separating you, it's the wheat from the tare. God gonna elevate you, right? Every time. So I just had to see it. So I'm gonna say it to y'all. Y'all just had to see it. Karma is the bigger bitch than you could ever be. And everybody's gonna get what they gave. Karma's for everybody. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. So I'm sitting here, I'm teaching a lesson because welcome to Earth School. But karma's for everybody. No matter what you have done, you are gonna get what you put out and into the system. What you put out and into the system. So both ways. Up, down, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Karma gonna spin around and hit that ass. So you can be out here glowing and growing. Ooh, I got this business that just opened up. Ooh, I just added this onto the system. Ooh, I just added that onto the system. Meanwhile, you know you stole like a motherfucker. So they gonna let you build that thing. Keep building it. Period. Yo. And then it says the writer's block. And then the light blinks. Somebody got writer's block? Because I damn sure don't. Big K, you got writer's block? Because I know you don't. I've been watching that shit like flow like magic. Because certain connections bring magic. And fuck around and put two muses together at the same time. Oh, insert into the system two more muses. Tamisha, you feeling creative over there? You getting shit done? I think you are. Keita, you feeling creative? Are you getting shit done? I feel like you are. I feel like all of this is working. The energy's working. Hadish, are you feeling creative over there? Mind you, we ain't even really got working with Hadish like we about to. So, but I feel like everybody feeling creative. Everybody moving. Aaron, are you feeling creative? Are you getting shit done? Is the system moving for you? I feel like the system is moving. So do y'all feel like the blockages are no way, Jose? Get your mammy. Motherfucking right. It's the group. And she said, hell yes. She said, copy that. She said, damn right. Because I tell everybody, keep your hands clean. If you want to be nice here and you want to play here, look, Missy, I ain't even met Missy yet. She said yes. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even met her yet. And she's saying yes. She just here. She in the chat. Anybody in the chat, y'all feeling creative? Y'all feeling different since y'all been here? I can tell you one thing. They don't feel like going out meddling with nobody. I can damn sure tell you that. I can tell you that they basically are doing what they need to be doing. Because it's warm here. It's nice. Give you a whole warm, fuzzy feeling. I may tell you a little, couple things, little harsh things. I may say something a little slick. I may, whatever. But spare the rod, spoil the child. So when people come over here, you know, talking crazy, I may say something. But later on, I'll be loving you again. That's how that go. But you teach, you train. They say train up a child. We are all children because as we learn, even me, mind you, last night, for the past couple nights, I've been getting counseled by one of the people that I just named. They have been the teacher. They have been instructing. They have been inserting into the system because I'm not always the teacher. They teach me. And so karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. Keep your hands clean. And for those of you that aren't here, and y'all new here, I'm going to just tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all how to get out of the bullshit that y'all done already done. Put your hands up. Whatever you done, untangle it, untie it, undo it. No harm, no foul. Whatever happened up till this point, this is you now telling the universe, okay, I quit. I'm not going to do that no more. How can I make amends? And start making amends for the things that you do. Don't now think that your ass is free and clear of the karma that you have already created. I don't know why people tend to think that, okay, now I'm on a good path and I start giving towards this, then basically now all of a sudden my karma is clear. Bitch, your karma ain't clear until you rectify it with the people that you fucked up. Your karma is never going to be clear until the person or the peoples, and you got a lot of them, all of y'all got a lot of them. Things have to be rectified. The energy has to be rectified. And on top of that, when you got, you know, a beautiful, amazing person like me telling the universe, you see that person? They did this. And everything they touched, and everything they tainted, and everything that got destroyed, and everything that got manipulated and tied and tangled and this, that, and the third, and they were doing it and they were laughing. I want my shit back. All of it. Every bit of it. If it has to come from their kids and their kids. I don't care. You want to know why? And that don't make me malicious for anybody that's looking. Let me explain to you why. Because I have kids. Nobody cared about them, right? And their kids ain't no more important than my kids. Their lineage ain't no more important than my lineage, right? But we also talked about accountability here. So accountability means, you know, as I got my hands up, so be very, very clear that I'm putting my hands up because I'm letting you know I ain't casting no spells. I'm just giving you what the fuck you need to know since it's Earth School. And we cuss here, you know, talk to God about it. So, as everybody was doing what they was doing, I was saying, I'm trying to tell y'all and teach y'all that that's not what you're supposed to do because apparently I'm everybody's mom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you some shit that your mama never gave you. I'm going to give you the hug that your mama never gave you. I'm also going to give you the ass whipping that your mama never gave you because my kids ain't do shit like that. If I find out my kids was doing some shit like that, they know what they would get. Because at the end of the day, don't be no messy ass individual. Okay? That ain't how you do it. So, now your new mama says, untangle, untie, untwist, shut your mouth, shut that damn mouth, shut mouth, and now make amends. But in the process, I was telling these people, you don't care about your own kids. Because I love my kids, right? And I also know that the sins of the mother and father get bestowed upon the kids, the grandkids, and all the lineage. I love my kids. I wouldn't do no shit that's going to hurt them. That's what a real mom does. And I'm a real mom because I ain't going to do no shit that's going to hurt them. I may not have known everything that I need to do here, but I was young having kids. So my bad, no harm, no foul. So they may have some shit to say. I ain't always been a perfect mom, and I ain't claiming that. But what I am claiming is them niggas know better than to be out here meddling in people's business and in people's shit. Because when you do dirt, you get dirt. And if you cared about your kids yourself, then you wouldn't have been doing that messy shit. There's that. So why I need to love your kids more than you love them? I'll tell you why. You know, because apparently I do. That's why I gave you the warning. I said, please don't do that. And please stop that. I gave y'all the warning. Because I love y'all kids more than y'all love them. So now I'm their mama too. Because apparently, I'm the mother of many. I don't mind. That's what they told me. I don't mind. Because even when my kids was younger, I had a house full of kids. Kept the house full of kids. Mind you, the funny part about me right now is I keep a house full of kids now. Why? These little kids in the neighborhood come down here and knock on my door. They want to come down here to the basketball court. If the pool was ready, they would come down here to the pool. And guess what? They would be allowed to, as long as they bring their mama and daddy with them. They can come down here and play on the basketball court. They come knock on the door. Can we use the court? Be down here. Y'all hear that ball sometimes? It be them. I be having a yard full of little kids. Mind you, ain't no little kid here. But this the house that they come to. Mind you, garden popping, growing and glowing. So when the garden gets growing and everything starts to be beautified and then other people start showing up and we start cultivating and making it bigger, guess what I'm going to have the little kids out here doing? Learning how to grow vegetables. Because them same little kids that come down here and play basketball, I'm going to have them in the backyard putting their hands in some dirt because I'm about to teach them some shit that they mamas and daddies not teaching them. Why? Because apparently they must like it here. I like it here too. I've been fighting hard as I can to stay here, while people been meddling and fighting hard to try to take it from me. Meanwhile, back at band camp, what I said was when as soon as I got the house, y'all can go look at it. It's on Instagram. Picture's still there. I said, God's house. I don't know who in their untrained mind would go and attack God's house. A little minion ass bitch that think they famous, or that think they got power, or that think they important. And then act as if. We can all act as if. I can act as if I didn't see it. I can act as if I didn't hear it. But guess what? Fuck that. I may know. Check. Universe, do your thing, please. Because clearly, these niggas got me effed up. So please help me. Like, all I did was ask for help. Hands up still, as y'all said. Because I'm telling y'all, not casting, not nothing. I keep saying I came in peace. My hands is up. All I need y'all to do is back the fuck up. And then when anybody comes here, please back up off of them. Because if you do some weird ass shit, again, I keep saying, I clearly love y'all lineage and y'all heritage more than y'all do because y'all keep doing the puppeteering. All the strings are cut. Like literally, all the strings are cut. So if y'all don't like that, go to God or talk to your mammy. Okay? Because apparently, you know, it's some shit y'all need to work on. But as y'all know, these older people, right? It be the old parents for me because they be saying, my grandmom said, why y'all keep bringing up old shit? What you mean, lady? Old shit is important to now. And it was confusing to me, but I could understand if she had trauma in her life, you know, because back then molestation and people being passed on to this person and that person was rampant. But we in a new day and time. We can kind of wrap our minds around doing better things. So when we went to my grandmom, asking my grandmom about heritage and lineage, she said, why y'all keep bringing up old shit? Because apparently something was traumatic in her life. And I get it, right? But lady, do you not understand that the heritage, you have a lot of fucking kids? Which in turn means now you have a lot of fucking grandkids, right? Which in turn means that God blessed you. God blessed you with lineage. God blessed you with heritage. And you mean to tell me you don't want to make it straight? You don't want to set it right? You don't want to tell the truth? The lady said she was going to take it to her grave, and guess what? She did. It keeps being a thing. A lot of us are disconnected from our heritage, from our culture, from our background, from our history. So unbeknownst to people, you know, that be targeting and trying to hinder and trying to block, sometimes they run up on an energy that, you know, you never seen before. And you be thinking, it normally worked on everybody else. This shit worked on everybody else. Why didn't it work on them? Fail-safe mechanism. And also, God always inserts something into the system for y'all meddling ass motherfuckers. That's a real thing. Because have y'all not noticed that it's always the meddling motherfuckers? It be one person. It be that motherfucking David that comes along. That David comes along and that motherfucking slingshot. Get your ass right. Put you right down. Put your ass to sleep. Meanwhile, all you had to do was stop. The foolishness from the beginning. At halftime, y'all get the warning. David was saying, please leave my family alone. Please leave my land alone. Please do this. Please do that. Begging. They laughed. Whatever y'all did, please undo it. I'm begging. Let me back down. Because I want to back down. This is what everybody in the chat be saying. They be saying that to everybody. Hadish, did you ask them to please? I'll back down. Like, leave me alone, though. I'm sure you did. Because before you get triggered, normally that's what you're saying. Like, I don't know who did what, but please, just stop. You know? JD, did you ask somebody to stop? Tamisha, I'm sure you asked somebody to stop. Like, could you please stop doing that? Because that's what we normally do. When we come in love, we normally say, you know, please stop. Because the one thing y'all don't know is we're not saying please stop because we're afraid of you. Oh, no, don't get that fucked up. Don't get that twisted in your head. We be asking you to please stop because we know the assignment. We know how we got here. We know how we came here. And we know that when you attack us, God don't play about us. And we be caring about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Please stop. Because it's not going to go right. And when I get on attack mode, then y'all going to be saying I went too far. But I was backing up because I was trying to help you. It's like when I was younger. And, you know, I didn't want to fight. But people would look at me and they would say, you know, she's small. We can beat her up. Meanwhile, I got the strength of 26 niggas in my body. Literally. And I knew my strength. And I knew y'all see that I'm little, but bitch, I know that you're little. And I'll fuck you up. Meanwhile, back at band camp, again, a big girl tried me. And matter of fact, we was just playing and it was weird. Because in my mind, I was thinking this bitch is big. Because we was little kids, but in my mind, I was thinking she was big because she was a big bitch. And I was skinny, right? And the funny part was, we was playing but not playing, but I took one, and I pushed her. And maybe I thought that the force that I needed, you know, was for a big bitch. How you big and fluffy? Like, I didn't understand that. Because literally, she flew like a marshmallow. It's funny. But literally, I ain't lying. She flew like a marshmallow. And I was like, oh. Because I didn't mean to push her that hard, but I was thinking, bitch, you big. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to put a little force behind it. That wasn't the case. It was very strange. But that happened. Please stop. Because the amount of force that I'm going to send when it's time, I told you I'm trying to pluck motherfuckers into the next round. Like, I don't know what dimension the last dimension is, but when I start plucking bitches, I swear I'm going to try to pluck your ass to the last one. Because I'm going to need you far, far away from me. So get thee behind me, please, and leave me alone. So they try to play on your mental, okay? Because this is how they come. But meanwhile, it's guard dogs, it's protectors, it's all types of shit out this bitch. Mind you, you came to Earth with a magical shield. Sacred beetle armor. Like, it was impenetrable. They didn't understand. So for a minute, they might have dazed you. You know what I'm saying? Hadish, they might have dazed you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that Muhammad Ali, like, you know what I mean? If he hit somebody, you know, a little bit wrong, you know, it might still daze you. But if he hit you full-fledged, bitch, your ass is grass. So it might have dazed you a little bit, because, you know what I'm saying, they did it unbeknownst to you, because, you know, these people, and y'all attack from the back. So it tells me that y'all are cowards. I ain't never in my life seen such bullies always attacking from the back. Why y'all do that? Y'all attack when people's heads are down. Y'all attack when people are having good times. Y'all bait people in and then manipulate. Mind you, you still ain't come through the front door to say, we at war. But mind you, here I sit, the attacked. We at war. Take it how it resonates. Period, point blank. Because spiritual war is a thing. So spiritually, they went on attack mode. But the guard dogs, this loyal guardians out here, the guard dog said, no ma'am, no ham. Here we are. So anyway, we was talking about the spiraling out of control of the situation, because karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So somebody's getting what they gave. So if y'all gave good, guess what? It's about to get real beautiful out here, okay? So everything's happening. Money's just flowing in. It could start in a trickle. You know how the faucet, you know, it ain't been on in a while. Or it could be like a well. Y'all ever seen an outdoor well? You know you got to pump that thing. So back at my grandmom's house, I grew up with humble beginnings, just so y'all know. So at my grandmother's house, she has a house in Viola, Delaware, right? And it wasn't much, but it was hers, and it was paid for. And my grandma worked years and years, retired from Kraft Foods, right? So she was about her work. But my grandma wasn't that big on family and hugs and this, that, and the third. Although she was big on family and hugs and everything else. Because this is also the same lady. I don't know if she ever hugged me. I could possibly say she did, because I remember her holding me as a baby. But there's a picture of it, so that's probably why I remember that, right? So the thing that I remembered, or the day that I remembered, is she pulled all the family together. And, you know, they wasn't really, they was big. I can remember a lot of times when we was younger, they would get together. But the thing that I remembered about my grandma was, she knew I loved corn. Corn is my favorite vegetable. And although, you know, people be trying to diminish my, you know, eating habits, and they'll be like, corn has no nutritional value, but you like corn. And why do you eat shrimp? It's the roaches of the this, that, and the third. That's what I like, and that's what I'm eating until I stop eating it. Okay? My business, mind yours. My eating habits shouldn't matter to nobody, but it did. You know, somebody wanted to say something. They wanted to insert themselves into the system. Anyway, we was having a family barbecue one day, and I happened to show up, and my grandmom said, I told them not to touch that corn until you got here, because that was for you. That was her love language. So maybe it wasn't in hugs, maybe it was this. So sometimes people speak to you in your love language, or sometimes they speak to you in their love language. So you may have needed a hug or wanted a hug, but what if your parents didn't know? You see what I'm saying? So sometimes it be the things that we may want that they didn't know, but inadvertently, because they didn't give it to us, they taught us that that was something that we wanted. And so even though they didn't teach us, they still taught us. And sometimes it takes opening your mouth, or sometimes it takes you to do the thing. So y'all see my son to come right down here. As soon as he come, that will be him waking up in the morning. He'll come right down here and give me a hug, because that's what I want to do for them in the morning. I wake up and want to give them a hug, because regardless of what happens next, if he starts off with that hug, the day might not be as bad and should be happening. So sometimes it just takes a simple act of affection to change a person's whole energy. And so if you're not out here hugging or saying I love you, because the other thing that somebody told me yesterday, and it was funny because I was like, I tell everybody I love them. Wanna know why? Because guess what? What I'm going to give, I'm going to get back. When I say that, that vibration goes out, I'm going to get it back. Whether or not they say it or not. Because I done said I love you to some people, they don't say that. And I don't require them to. I don't expect them to. But it also does something else. It puts me on notice. You know? But I'm going to still say it. And I keep saying it. And I'm going to keep saying it. Why? Because that's the vibration I want to live on. Love. And that's what I'm going to do. And it might not be the thing that, you know, I know you, because I don't know everybody in the chat, but I love them. And on top of that, when I send my energy, I'm sending love energy. And it might not be that it's the levels, because there's levels to this thing. I could be in love with somebody. I can love somebody to the point where I can want to take care of them or do for them. I can just love a person where I'm going to just say that's my vibration, and I'm going to just give you the general, you know, love. But it's given genuinely. Not because I want something from you, not because I need something from you, not because I'm expecting anything from you. At all. It's just, that's the vibration that I'm on. And as long as I keep saying it, I'm going to remember to put it out. I'm going to remember to reflect it. So a mere reflection. What I'm putting out is what I'm vibrating or radiating back to my frequency. So those that I say it to that hear it, they hear it. Those that I say it to that don't, it's not necessary. But literally, I told y'all I crossed paths with a demon yesterday. Look me right in my eyes, okay? How did that demon know that I was me? And the funny part was, it was just the connection. All we did was lock eyes. And in my mind, I said, that's fucking weird. So last night, something else strange happened. And this is what y'all need to pay attention to. I was minding my own business, just sitting. And I was talking to somebody on the phone. And I said, why do I smell tempest? I told y'all I had a run-in with somebody named Tempest. We just crossed paths. The energy was there in exchange. Her energy, though, was sending me sex energy. Confused this shit out of me. And the reason why I know that is because I heard the frequency changed, right? Beautiful young lady. But why did I smell her last night? Because her energy was sending me a signal. And I said to the person, why do I smell tempest? What is she doing? Because I don't know that lady. But the funny part was, the person said, no, it wasn't even that. It was the day that I said that I crossed her path. It was strange because I may have just automatically assumed she was a stripper, but I thought she didn't smell like a stripper. Because to me, I feel like strippers should smell like candy. She didn't smell like candy. She didn't stink. She didn't have a stink. It was a smell that made me recognize it. And I'm saying, why does she smell like that? But then the thing was, I remembered the title was always right. Pisces, karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They're getting what they gave. This is Earth School. Law. So that's law. Reaping and sowing. You have to put something in order to get something out. But a lot of people are just taking shit out because, oh, I can manifest, and oh, I'm powerful, and oh, I'm this, and oh, I'm that. So they're skipping the major steps, right? But mind you, here you are, all protected, all minding your own business, all unprovoked, just over here writing, being creative, learning, growing, and glowing, drinking your water, just minding your own damn business. But here they come, trying to put your ass in a hole, trying to bury you deep, because then all of a sudden here we got deep dark sea mermaid. Find solutions to unknown places in the darkness. Let's bury Pisces. Well, you already know. I just talked about cultivating and planting. I also talk about reaping, and you're going to get what you gave. Okay, reaping and sowing. So part of getting what you gave is, I also told y'all about seed. First, you have to plant the seed. So haters help too. Remember, I told y'all. Sometimes y'all don't know the energy that y'all carry. So haters help too. I'm going to cast magic. I'm going to throw darkness on you, right? I'm going to try to bury you in a grave. I'm going to dig a hole, put you in it, and smother you. Well, the funny thing about putting seeds in dirt, we start growing watermelons and shit. You know? So they put you in dirt. Didn't understand that God put you here. It was a seed. You were a seed, okay? So they inserted you here. Insert themselves here. Insert themselves all unprovoked into your business. Let me bury it. But mind you, you didn't even know what you were anyway. So you needed the hater, okay? Because guess what? I was amazing before, but after they went on attack mode and I glitched, I became more than amazing, okay? So now they attacked you. They buried you. Kristen, they buried you. You know, tossed your ass in a hole because they said Kristen is just not acting like, you know, the rest of the family. She's not falling in line. Kristen wants to be a little loudmouth. Kristen wants to basically go her own little way. Kristen says that her pathway is important, and so let's just try to smother Kristen. Threw Kristen ass in a hole. The hole was, this is for all y'all. When they start going on attack, we run. Because we trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is happening? Because guess what? I told y'all. She's a runner. She's a track star. I get left. Because I need to know who doing what. And I need everybody to fuck away from me. Like, you got the back up from me. Pump your brakes. Everybody stop. Please. Mind you, my hand's still up. Everybody stop. Because they was on a mad dash running. Stop, please. Thank you. But mind you, I go this way. So we running high. And then you be by yourself. You go in that hole. In that darkness. And you start thinking. And you be like, Ready Player One, this is who did that, because this is when I glitched. And I didn't understand, but I do know I was around these people. So I'm going to make sure I stay away from them. But meanwhile, these people calling. And you like, fuck no. Mind you, this is my story. I said Kristen, but this is my story. You can go back and look at it. It's documented. So ain't got nothing to do with her. But it could have everything to do with her. Because our stories be the same. Hadish, stories be the same. Keats, stories be the same. Everybody's stories be the same. Because we be trying to get away from y'all meddling ass people. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for that. We be productive ass people. All we trying to do is do what we were designed and destined to do here. We don't want no smoke. We be having our hands up because I don't want no smoke. See what I'm saying? Anyway. Ready Player One. Who did this? Okay. That's who I was around. Ready Player Two. Who's always on the phone calling? Because they be the ones. They be keeping tabs. Because I told y'all it be handlers out here. They need to make sure that they know where you at. Pinpoint every move. And if you got people around you, because again, I was lucky enough that I said, fuck everybody, including the kids. Because guess what? Y'all grown. So y'all daddy, God, is going to take care of y'all. When you turn 18, you go back to God because you're not mine. I was just the vessel that brought you here. I was thankful that he trusted me and trusted me enough to supervise and take care of them. All I was supposed to do was give them the tools and the keys for them to be productive adults. And then he takes over. So I feel like they all have the tools and the keys. I don't got to insert myself into their business. Don't know what they doing. If they call me, I will help and let them know, you know, give them the keys, this, that, and third. If they don't, guess what? No harm, no foul, because I'm busy. I'm doing something. If I call them, they going to answer. If they don't got to. One, I'm going through whatever they going to do, or they could be not going through whatever they going through. I ain't going to speak nothing over top of them. I'm going to just wait until they show up. Because that's what you're supposed to do as a mom. Let them do what they need to do in life because it's their journey, their pathway. If they fuck it up and they call and they need help, figure out how to do it without inserting yourselves into their shit. Because also remember, mother and children still have to do this as well. Everybody has to do this. So they have their pathway and you have yours. So again, apparently I'm everybody mama, including yours, bitch, because you didn't know what to do. So let me put some game in your life, okay? So, if they call, do what you can. But you don't take and insert yourself because what if God is dealing with them? So if God is already dealing with them and then you insert yourself here, you know, because people be wanting to insert themselves into the system, God going to hand you your ass and then, you know, you're going to have whatever it is you need to deal with. So that be a thing, okay? So let the kids do what they doing, okay? And you do this. So if I can help without putting some strings in, then I'm going to help. If I can't, then you do realize you got into this mess yourself. So I'm going to talk you through it. How did you get here? And I tell my kids all the time, I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. You got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I don't give a fuck if you go lie to the police, the judge, and everybody else included. But if you don't tell me the truth, I can't help you. You have to tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. But everything ain't everybody else's business. But me as your mom, tell me the truth so I can help you figure it out. And we can go figure out what direction we got to get you in. And what I can do, I will do. What I can't do that won't cross the system, I ain't going to do. And they can be mad all they want, but guess what? Talk to your mama up there. Because I ain't it. I'm your mama, but I ain't your mama. Go up there. You know, Mother Gaia. God, whoever you want to, you know. Take it to the heavens, because the heavens can do something that I can't do. That breeze is fucking amazing. The heavens is talking. I like it here. And so do y'all. I know. So Pisces karma is a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So getting what they gave. So they throw you in the dirt, and now you start to sprout. And now all of a sudden you're growing and you're glowing. But meanwhile, back at band camp, behind the scenes, everybody's saying something's wrong with you. You're crazy. You done changed up this. You done changed up that. Something ain't right, because they want to hold you to some old shit. Mind you, this is Earth school. It's levels. You're growing. I mean, you was in kindergarten at one point in time, and then you had to elevate, and then you had to elevate, and then you had to elevate. So, of course, you're going to change. You're not the same nigga that you was in kindergarten that you was in the 5th grade. Like, why do people not understand this? It's almost like you stopped growing at 12th grade. Like, then all of a sudden they just saying, that's still my baby and you can't do nothing. No, ma'am, no, ham. No, sir. That's not how they go. They going to keep growing. They going to keep elevating. And if you were the same as 30 as you are now, and you haven't learned anything, welcome, because this is where you need to be. But let me also tell you something about growing. How about, one thing that I love about me is my character has always been consistent. Y'all know how them Facebook stories show up? And it says last year at this time you said this, or 10 years ago you said this, this, and this. Why I be thinking, girl, you are smart, because that shit that you said way back in 1902 is still important today. That's good character. That's good morals. That's good values. Because my grandmom didn't play that shit. My mom didn't play that shit. You're not going to be out here being like, no ma'am. And you can do what you want. But morals and values are important. Yesterday, a child said to me, thank you. And mind you, the child didn't even have to say thank you. He did, but he didn't, because the parent had already said thank you. The child. So after the lady gave the kid to the people, she was around me, and she said something, and I said, you know what? I said, thank you. And she said, why you say that? I said, you said thank you to me, but your son said thank you. These kids ain't made like that these days. Because the parents is fucked up, which meant the mama was fucked up, which meant the grandma was fucked up, which meant the great-great-grandmama was even more fucked up. Please and thank you are the magic words. It opens doors. Please, leave me alone. Y'all said no, but also I went to heaven. God, can you please get them? Because I tell God, get your ass quick, because I ain't going to do it. Because for one thing, the laws also suggest that if I say something, I'm going to help you. I'm not going to help your ass. I keep trying to tell y'all, have the day that y'all deserve, because I'm not going to help you. Other than what I'm doing right here, and this is help. This is more than enough. I'm giving you everything you need. Welcome to Earth School. It's fun here. It's also traumatic. You could potentially get fucked up. Just don't die. Because what happens is you get to do it again tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting. You may laugh a little bit. Hopefully a lot. You could potentially cry. You could feel some feelings that you've never felt before. Y'all, when I felt butterflies again at this age, yeah, that's something to look forward to. I wonder if butterflies at 110 is going to feel the same. I wonder if butterflies at 3,000 is the same. I don't know. I also have this thing, like when I start learning stuff, like when I start applying myself literally to learn stuff, my brain does this thing. It's like, I forgot how they explain it, but it's like putting dents in your memory, putting dents in your brain, like, but it's creating new creative things. And the first time I felt that, I was studying for my real estate exam. And matter of fact, it's not the first time, but it was the one time that I made note that, damn, I must be learning a lot, because I kept feeling that feeling, like my brain kept elevating or was getting bigger. And I was like, ooh, So they buried you. You grew. Apparently you have good morals, good values, because otherwise you would have kind of stayed in a mess. Because there be people that be knowing that they in mess, and God be telling them to get out of the mess. Like, I know you connected to this, but you have to open your mouth, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Sometimes the devil be the husband. Sometimes the devil be the kid. Sometimes the devil be the boyfriend. Sometimes the devil be you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to recognize that devil. Because guess what? Like I told y'all, I ain't been always the best. And on top of that, imagine having magic and young. Because guess what? I had magic and was young. I could speak to the universe and the universe would do a thing. Line up exactly the way I said. And I like them boys. Them dark boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got what I like. Sorry, no harm, no foul. Talk to God about it. I keep saying it. I don't lie. So I'll be in the midst of some shit when I know, this could go a little bit left, but I still be on the, defense. Like, I'm going to watch it, but, sometimes a player fuck up, shit be happening. And when shit start going too fast, you got to, tell Diddy no and learn to pump your brakes. Because you could get yourself in some trouble here on Earth School. And sometimes shit be going too fast. And I'm notorious when shit start going too fast, that's when I start backing up. Because literally, you got to pump your brakes. You got to know to pump your brakes because God is telling you things are going a little too fast. I need you to stop. You got to slow down because I'm trying to talk to you. You're not hearing the message. And I need for you to hear the message. I love you more. I need for you to hear the message. So if things start going too fast, you have to start pumping them brakes. Because the universe is sending messages, signs, signals. So if you're in the middle of darkness right now, because that's what I'm being told, somebody in the middle of darkness, it seems like everything is spiraling out of control, you got to stop. You got to start applying the brakes. Back up. Slow it down. And that means you're going to have to get out of the matrix, out of the system. You're going to have to just figure out a way to stop. That may mean you have to get away from some people. That may mean you have to cut off this. That may mean you have to stop that. And mind you, hold on, because somebody else, I don't know, what are y'all doing? Somebody else it's a thing when they want to start purging the system because somebody's trying to purge the system. It's destroying evidence. So when I first glitched, right? I started documenting everything because I'm a person, it gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, I can't understand it. Like, so I gotta, again, that's slowing it down. So when a person starts talking, oh, you know what I'm saying? No, I need you to tell me word for word what you mean. State your business. What are you saying? Don't go into, you know what I'm saying? No, articulate it. How did it happen? What was it? So I started documenting, screenshotting shit, right? The players. Because I knew these tarot bitches, I don't know them. But how did they get my information? Because literally it was like they were talking directly to me. But the system was lining it up for me to get the message. They're not talking to y'all, okay? But they are talking to y'all. Because the system is putting in your face what you need to see. What you need to hear. It's magic. Like, I fucking kid you not. And although AI is, corrupting and, the people, the phones, they listen. But it's not just that. You got to trust, especially if you're seeing the synchronicities. Some of those videos are being put in your face for you to see it. But they're not talking to you. They are talking to you, but they are not talking to you. Take the pieces that fit. Don't put your feet in stuff that don't fit for you. So if they are lining up the numbers, they're lining up the dates, and then they say something out of the system that don't resonate with you, don't insert it. The universe is only going to show you what you need to see to give you clarity. Stop getting attached to the person, because the message is going to come from multiple places. It's going to show up on a tag. It's going to show up on a window. It's going to show up on a door. It's going to show up on a sign. It's going to show up on this. It's going to show up on that. Your system, your inside, your DNA is going to light up, and it's going to tell you that is the aha moment, the light bulb. The light comes on. Ready Player 2. Because we already got the first individuals, because we know who the first individuals was, because them was the motherfuckers that put your ass in a hole. They was the ones that was there when the shit went down. But why did all these people link up to fuck with you? Well, the Little Mermaid, an elder will teach you. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Earth School. Somebody will teach you. The elders be the ancestors, right? When they be like, oh, the little turtle and the mermaid. But mind you, the turtle is different from a mermaid. So why would a turtle be a mermaid's elder? Or why would a mermaid be a turtle's elder? Good morning, Steph. Welcome. Why would that be? Y'all do realize we all connected, right? In the grand scheme of things, everything is connected. It's one system. The thing about the system is that it's big. It's vast. It's huge. So can you imagine being a speck in a system, and meanwhile you're the speck, and then it's something all the way clear across solar systems that is connected to you. Nothing new is under the sun. Everything is a rotation of something. So, excuse me, as above, so below. The tree branches also look like the tree roots. They have to go and do all the things that they need to do. As the tree grows, so does the roots. The root system. So everything is interconnected. Whether or not people want to believe it or not, it's a thing. So it don't matter that a mermaid showed up to protect a turtle or to show a turtle. Because you may not be like nothing like the thing that you are protecting, nothing like the thing that you are teaching. We may or may not be alike. We could have different skin tones, we can have different cultures, we can have different backgrounds, we can have different whatever, ethnicities. But literally, that was something that popped across my screen. Literally, you still can learn something from everybody. Even a child. Because I told you, a child yesterday said something to me that made me like, damn, it's not dead. Parents are still teaching their children. Because the Bible say train up a child. And although, you know, we don't believe everything, that I don't unnecessarily believe everything that's there. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. Although we don't believe everything that's there, because, you know, man inserts things and they like to corrupt and do the most ungodliest things in the name of God, and then expect for us to, you know, act as if we didn't see it. Like, there's a contradiction there. So that means something's not right. Either you took something or you hit something. Which one is it? But because we notice it, all of a sudden we're the demon spawn and we're being, you know, hypocritical, or we're being, what they say, it's called blasphemous. You're being blasphemous. How I'm being blasphemous when it didn't make sense? You read it the same way the fuck I read it. It didn't make sense. So explain it to me. But then, meanwhile, again, back at band camp, because we're going to keep going there. Welcome to Earth School. This must be summer school, apparently, you know, or extracurricular activity. So, now explain it. How is this that? It just is. Well, it could be, or it could not be. So, there's that. My system, my heart, my DNA, my everything didn't feel it. So you're not going to tell me that that's that in my system that I know I can rely on. My intuition, my discernment is saying that ain't right, and you's a fucking liar. So you trained me this way. You've been teaching me this way the whole entire time, but you've really also been corrupting the system. And then, hey, Charlene, welcome. Thank you for being here. And then right behind that, I insert, hey, this is happening, because, you know, spiritual warfare be happening. And I told y'all, you know, people be trying to play on your mental, because, again, they try to throw you in a hole, fuck up your creativity, do the most ungodliest, throw you off your pathway, insert, you know, whoever, the family and everybody else, because everybody's minioning. Because guess what? We need to make you look bad. You know, by any means necessary, we need to make you look bad. Because somebody got to be the scapegoat for this situation. Meanwhile, the people that they always choose, you can't choose Hadish. Hadish is a chosen one. You can't choose, hey, Erica. You can't choose Erica. Erica's a chosen one. You can't choose Charlene. She's a chosen one. You can't choose Kristen. She's a chosen one. You can't choose Talisha. She's a chosen one. You can't choose Tamisha. She's a chosen one. These people have lessons to teach. They have strings to untangle and unwind. You can't choose Keisha. She's a chosen one. You can't choose them. It seems like everybody they choose to try to throw in the hole, but again, be mindful. The haters help too. Because everything is important to the system. It's necessary. They have to throw you in that hole. Because if they don't throw you in that hole, this is where y'all get a better understanding. If they don't throw you in that hole, you're not going to come out the way that you need to come out. You went in this way, you need to come out another way. It's death and rebirth. So it's the Phoenix energy. You didn't die. They buried you. They put the dirt over top of you. You may have been there for a little bit. It may have stunk like hell in that place. All of that. But you had to go through that process. So don't hate them. Forgiveness is for everybody. You and them. You had to go through it. Because that story had to take place. You had to do it. So it's almost like how I said, I appreciate the person for the lesson. You can't come near me no more, because guess what? I will not give you another chance to throw me in a hole. I will not, because guess what? I don't know if you throw in, it might come out into a different fruit, but guess what? I don't know. And as of now, I am learning that if you throw a seed in the hole, it will sprout again. If you actually cut off a piece of a plant, because, you know, once you change and turn it into a plant, if you cut off a piece of a tomato plant and put it in the dirt again, it's going to grow again into a different plant. A whole nother one. It was necessary. So we can't hate them for that. They actually made us grow. They actually made us evolve. Did they like it? Nah, because when we come up out of that hole and we now, you know, is multiplied, they be like, shit, I shouldn't have did that. Yes, you should have. You was necessary to the system with your hating ass. You was definitely necessary to the system. But guess what? That hole is for everybody. So be mindful, because while I'm fighting my ass to get up out of there because I'm turning into something different, there's more holes being dug. But when you come out of there, or will you come out of there? Because sometimes you bury seeds and they don't come back. Mind you, the crazy part is this. I buried some seeds, right? Nothing grew. I took and put the seeds and put them in, I dumped them out because I needed my dirt. I put my dirt in another place, right? Dumped the dirt into another place, moved it to a different place. So you may not have grown here, but I picked the dirt up and put it in a different something else, smoothed it out because I put another plant in it. And then all of a sudden, once it got with the other plant, it grew. And I'm saying, why the fuck then the seeds grow now? Because now I'm looking at, I got 3 different things in a pot. But it didn't grow when it was over there, but I moved it here with something else, and it grew. Man, that was something. So the mermaid and the turtle, an elder will teach you. Welcome to the Earth School. Pisces, karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They're getting what they gave. No harm, no foul. You are unlike anyone else, okay? Your contradictions and complexities make you so much bigger and better. So it is a beautiful, chaotic mess. Because, again, I could be considered a beautiful, chaotic mess. Somebody tried to convince me that I was less than but I came in this world knowing I was everything. I am everything. Nobody can convince me of anything else. Why would you try to convince me that I'm not everything? Because you would be lacking. So when people try to convince you that you're not everything, it's because of something that they're lacking. Not because of what you're doing, it's because of them. It's a them problem and not a you problem. You got to stand 10 toes down and knowing that you fucking amazing. more than amazing. And even if you ain't got it right now, guess what? Keep saying it. I am fucking amazing. I am more than amazing. So you're unlike anyone else. You're a little bit different. You may not be allowed to do everything that everybody else does. Sometimes it be the people that come along to try to get you out and try to do this and try to do that. You can't do everything that everybody else do. Kings should not drink. It says everything in moderation. So kings, they tell kings they can't drink because of the fact that you run a kingdom, you run an empire. Somebody may come along to try to undermine the empire. So if they get you under the influence and now your conscience is clouded, you'll be making decisions that you should not be making. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your people. Don't do that, because it's just important, and you'll get the message. Because I don't want to insert nothing into the system that, you know, could make a person bring something else to the system. But just be mindful of the things you do. You can do whatever you want. Everything in moderation. Because I like wine. I haven't had one in a long time. I'm waiting for a specific time, moment in time to have wine. So you can do whatever you want. Nobody can tell you not to. It's between you and your system. And if that's the way you have the system is set up, have at it. But be mindful that you are of a higher status spiritually. So it's important for you, if I'm going to just say heavy is the head that wears the crown. Certain people can do certain things. So you may not be allowed to do what the others do because you may be a different status. And it's just a thing. So you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So we got 35-25. Something about 10-year cycle, 10-year difference. This happened, or the difference between you then and the difference between you now. We got 16 is significant or important. 83, somebody may be 52, somebody may be 61. We got 31 and also 33 here. 31, 33, 35. So 38. So 30s is something different. So maybe the difference between your 20s and your 30s, or, you know, your 30s and wherever else you're about to be at. So we're going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of tarot, and then we got to get up out of here because these lessons be taking a little bit longer than I'll be expecting, because I didn't know that it was 8:23 already. But hey, karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be, so they're getting what they gave. Maybe they didn't have understanding, so somebody may have lacked understanding. Excuse me. That's pretty fucking smooth, if I must say so myself. All right, so we got a Queen of Wands energy upside down. Somebody aggressive, demanding, dramatic, just jealous, deceitful, and self-doubt. It's a Queen of Wands upside down. And we was talking about female energy, a mama energy, so there's that. Maybe she mad. There was an incident, and I'm going to just say this because the women in my family, like, they have a thing. I don't understand what's wrong with them, but they used to be very much together on the situations, but then all of a sudden they were just at odds. And I don't understand how sisters can be at odds, but, you know, they do. It's a jealousy thing. Somebody gets something more than somebody else gets, and, you know, they don't understand about legacy and inheritance, apparently. But not my business. They were sisters before I got here. So I tend to stay out of the family drama. I love all my aunts and uncles, and I'm going to just be, you know, talking to all the aunts and uncles, and that's all I'm going to do. So when my mama and her aunts and her sisters and brothers be having issues, it don't pertain to me. They was related before I got here, so not my business. I just let it be what it's going to be. So it could be a situation between a sister and an aunt or something, because a sister and a sister, which will make one your mother, or one an aunt, okay? So there would be that. But family drama nonetheless, okay? So take it how it resonates. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Isaac. All right, I think this was upside down. Like the Fool card, I think was upside down. So naive, reckless, apathy, inexperienced, And we talked about inexperience. I just said that. So they said, my bad, okay? Hesitation, unwise decision, and indecision, okay? We also have, all right, so we're going to go. First of all, Queen of Wands energy. She's upside down. We already heard about that. She's jealous. She got issues. Then we got a Four of Swords upside down. Continuing despite dire stress. So you kept pushing even though these bitches was out here doing shit. So we got lots of female energy out here. But y'all know the men's be bitches too. So I'm going to just say that. Because as y'all know, it's a different breed. It must be the pheromones, or I mean, not the pheromones. It must be the shit in the chicken. The, what y'all call that? Estrogen or whatever the fuck. Whatever they pumping the food with is definitely fucking with these niggas, okay? So, and it be all of them. Because for some reason, I pictured a big, strong nigga, but it's giving. Your slip is showing. So there's that. And y'all know, if y'all know what a slip mean, mind y'all, what happened to that? Y'all remember, well, y'all might not remember, but I know back in the day when you went to church, you could not go outside with nothing under your underclothes. So of course you wore bras and panties, but literally you had to have a slip or something else on. You're not allowed to be outside, you know, because that was basically naked to them back then. So you got to have a slip on. But nigga, your slip is showing, okay? So there's that. And I don't know who they said that to. I just pictured big, strong, and then they said slip. So, or they tried to slip through the system, or they thought they was going to slip through the system. It said karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So they're getting what they want. We got the Lover's card out here. So, age check, period. So, we got... celebrate the love that you have in your life. The people, the love, the beauty, the action. This could be also yourself. But I feel like love is just all around in the air. Because like I said, all of these people, I radiate that. I give that. I say that. I'm going to continue to say it because that's the frequency that I'm vibrating on. And that's the frequency that I wish for the universe to understand. Please know that I'm here and this is what we're doing, okay? So there's that. So loving yourself and putting you first is more important than anything you could ever do. Because as I told y'all, tarot, we here because, you know, you may want to find out something, pick up jewels and gems. But also tarot is self-discovery, learning who you are, where you are along the journey. So from start to finish, where are you at on the pathway? How are you at the part where you're getting your heart broken? Because, you know, we got the Three of Swords here, but it's upside down. Or are you at the part where it was third-party interference, where your friends, family, and everybody else was meddling? Because Ready Player One, remember I told you, it's the first people. The people that was there when the shit went down. The people, the very first people that you noticed that this shit happened around. So this is where you start to identify, this is how this happened, this is where I was when this happened, and this is how this happened. So now I know all y'all motherfuckers ain't right. And mind you, don't give nobody the benefit of the doubt. Fuck everybody. Period. Because if you start giving people the benefit of the doubt, you give them extra reason, extra pause to now fuck you up again. And now you don't know who done what. So whoever was there from the beginning, family, friends, co-workers, whoever was there when the glitch first started, is the universe saying, get thee behind me, Satan. Get theeth behindeth me. Because hell to the no. That means run. If you know you was not that way from the beginning, run far from them, okay? Because hell to the no. No ma'am, no ham. I love you more. So there's that. So love yourself first. Because I told y'all yesterday, if you don't have you, you have nothing. So they can destroy everything that you built, everything that you had, everything that they could destroy it all. Don't let them destroy you. Because if they destroy you, they win. So long as you got everything. You don't need no fucking body else. Get away from them and figure out what happened. Don't get away from them and now try to, you know, be weird about it. Because they're, again, Dark Night of the Soul is, if you need therapy, get therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with nobody getting therapy. I'm not a therapist. I just went through the Dark Night of the Soul. I done had a couple therapists, you know. just to talk to them. And then I realized I'm smarter than them. Because why am I telling you shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then now we talking about you. Because why? And inserting your shit into my shit. I don't need that. No, thank you. So there's that. So, yeah. Nigga was telling me that he moving and this, that, and the third. What that got to do with me? Nothing. What your wife doing and everything else. I don't care. Because, you know, apparently we identified. These niggas be doing shit. So get away from the people that be doing shit and get around people that are helping you uncover and untangle and untwine and that have no motive about why your destiny or what you're destined to do. They're going to help you. They're going to help you elevate. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear them chimes? I love wind chimes. It's some out there. So good energy. All right. So loving yourself first. All right, then we got juggling, keeping the balls in the air, because now we got to figure out what we doing. Mind you, the thing that I noticed about the people that they be calling crazy, how y'all still be going to work and still taking care of your business, still taking care of your kids, still trying to get your life together. And I understand sometimes there's a little bit, because I told y'all, what I noticed, hoarding. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You got to start cleaning up your life. So some of y'all could be in a phase where it is, you know, you're going through a little dirt McGirt energy. You're not bathing. You're not getting up out of the bed. You're not, you know, washing the stuff. Wash everything. And then what I was also saying, because for some reason how I got sidetracked on something because they said something about purging the system. I started tracking all the stuff, right? And then as it took too long to, you know, get everything untangled, I started deleting shit. And I wish I hadn't, because I needed that. I needed some of the information, but guess what? I didn't realize I had already posted it on social media. And so what social media does is that they start to track it. So your Instagram, just so y'all know, in case you did purge the system on anything that you needed, you can get it back. Because social media, Instagram and Facebook does a thing. They'll rerun it. And you can actually pull it from the system. Wow. Look at God. Y'all thought y'all had all the evidence deleted. But guess the fuck what? It still exists on the internet. The internet is undefeated. The internet keeps everything for forever. So there's that. Problem solved. But I had deleted some of the stuff. And the other day, I went to go do it again. And then I realized, oh, they must be doing that thing. So I had put everything to the trash, but then I sent it all back. Because don't delete that. You need that. In case something happened. Now, you know what I'm saying? A nigga need his ass handed to him. So there's that. Keeping everything in alignment. This could be like, I'm going to break it down into like when you pay your bills. Like say you don't got enough money to pay your bills, so you pay this first because you know this is due this time. And then you pay this because you know this is due another time, so I'm going to pay this. And then I know I got this money coming in. Keeping things in the air. Keeping all the balls together. While you're being attacked. So you trying to keep everything together, meanwhile you being attacked. Like, don't y'all realize this is already traumatic around this bitch? I got to pay bills on Earth School on a place that I was born at. And on top of that, like, water ain't free. Nothing is free around this bitch. If I breathe wrong, they're going to charge me. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? Either way, keeping things in alignment. Morals and values. I keep telling y'all about morals and values. Funny thing about morals and values is if you have them, you always want to use them. You're not going to be trying to do no weird shit. So if you don't have none, get yourself some because you need some. Figure out which ones are important to you. But this is also about traditions. That shit that they was teaching you that you realize they don't live in. They taught you all about God and everything else, living in love, and that you're supposed to do this. Meanwhile, they out here molesting, lying, cheating, stealing, and everything else. Behind the scenes, they doing shit, messing around with little kids and doing all types of other bullshit. Why you doing that? I thought you was just in the pulpit saying something different. That's not godly. Why you over there fornicating with that lady? I thought you was just in the pulpit saying something different. Why you over here calling me a witch? I thought you was in the pulpit saying something different. Why you over here using that mouth all ungodly, all unprovoked? I thought you was in the pulpit saying something different. Why are you condoning bullshit? Because guess what? The person who condones it is just as guilty as the motherfucker that did it. You knew about it, but you didn't tell nobody. And you victimized the victim. Somebody get paid for that. That's going to happen. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You might have been holding everything up in the air because that's where the juggling comes in at. Because even the minions be juggling too. But I told y'all everything's necessary. So the minions be juggling too. How am I going to cover up this story from this story? How am I going to condemn this person knowing I did that person? How am I going to do this? Yeah. All the balls are falling. They all fall like dominoes. Dominoes. The funny thing about the balls is when they're not right, they just still got to fall. It still has to fall. Toy soldiers. So y'all get you some morals and values. Do some shit. Like if you're not gonna do that, don't do that. And that's why it keeps being a thing. My morals and values being tested. You can't do that. Don't let nobody test your morals and values. Stand on business. You're going to have to stand on some business, okay? Sometimes it gets a little difficult because they insert here. Sometimes you might not recognize. But get you some morals and values and stand on them. It's like certain things. Y'all, I got a problem with age and, young people and dating. And that's a real fucking thing. So in my mind, it keeps being a thing where they keep sending me energies that are younger than me. And I don't get it. Because in my mind, I feel like you're still the same distance. So it's something that I gotta, even talk to God about. Because why y'all keep sending me people that are young? And it may not matter because the people are of age, but it's a thing for me. My morals and values say y'all are the same distance. It don't matter when it is. I get that people are grown, but guess what? Same distance. So in my mind, it's like, okay, y'all keep doing that, but why are y'all doing that? Okay, then somebody says, just take the energy as it is. Because it could just be the person is of age. But mind you, why does it have to be that age? I'll be confused. Because are you trying to play in my face? Or are you like, is it a test? Is it like, what is it? Either way, that's one of the things that I gotta, try to figure out with the universe, because I get it. I see it. But y'all keep sending this. Why is that? So, I don't know. I just got to figure it out, wrap my mind around it, figure out how, if I can get it past it. But as of now, it's something that is stopping me because it's a violation in my mind. So, I don't understand. They, men do it all the time. They'll date a bitch 20 years younger than them. And I be saying, how y'all do that? Because she's still the same age. They do it all the time. But then y'all keep sending me people that is that. Like, what the fuck? And mind you, they be smarter than the older people. Like, how the fuck is that? How does this person have so much more knowledge and even their character, the way they carry themselves is better than an older person? Like, I don't understand. Because somebody would say, in my mind, I be thinking y'all can't have nothing in common with people that is that age. But meanwhile, y'all send somebody that we're the exact same. I'm confused. So in my mind, it gives me like, okay, so just take the energy how it comes. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do this. Just don't do this until you figure that part out in your mind, because like, I can't. It keeps being a thing. I'll have to talk to God about it further. I get ancient souls. That's the thing, because y'all do know that. But it says also laws of the land. And the laws of the land is different. So I get that they be old and, because reincarnation and, souls be knowing each other. I get it. But to me, it's still like, that means that in this lifetime, it's supposed to be something different. Because, of course, you're going to cross those souls many lifetimes. But that would also mean that in this lifetime is something different. So again, I haven't said anything to the universe other than I'll take it. But I'm still not violating nothing, because literally I'm going to just put my hands up and keep them there until they tell me to put them down. I'm going to just keep my hands up. Because no ma'am, no ham. You was not going to get me slipping like that. Period. But I'll take it. You see what I'm saying? Because the energy is the energy. And the growth is the growth. The elevation and the evolving is the evolving. And as long as it, continues to be that way, then I can't question the universe, because it came. Look at that. R.I.P. Aaliyah. Because Aaliyah was an ancient soul. But then it makes me also be mindful, because all men do is molest. And I don't want to be a man. Corrupt and take. Because how many women have been victimized by a man? They keep doing it. It's like in their nature to molest, corrupt, like be doing the most. And I don't want to be that. But I also don't want to block no blessing. So that's the thing. And I'm only saying it because I keep saying it. I say it to everybody. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep saying it until I deal with the universe on it. But I'm upfront with y'all because in my mind, I'm thinking like, why is the universe doing that to me? What is that about? I mean, maybe I need a younger energy. Maybe I need to, get my, zhuzh back. But for some reason, I feel like until the universe says, this is that, I'm going to just take the growth as it comes. And there's that. So morals and values, get you some. Because in my mind, I have to figure it out because my morals and values go against that. My morals and values say, it's your little baby coochie on. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But here we go. So there's that. So then we have upside down Three of Swords. Y'all don't mind me because y'all know I be saying stuff. So release, optimism, forgiveness, attainment. Y'all for real. No, never mind. Alienation. Someone trying to alienate you, but it's also about recovery and destruction or distraction. So be mindful of that because people be doing the most and we don't need all of this foolishness around, okay? And then we got somebody trying to turn your journey upside down. Thank you, Lizzie. So Pisces, be mindful. Karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be, and they're getting what they gave. So although you tend to think that, you could be, it was fucked up. It was. But it was necessary. So Earth School suggests the silver lining. I just showed y'all the silver lining. Take it how it resonates. Because the haters were necessary. They had to throw you in that pit. They were on assignment. They needed you to grow. They needed you to flourish. Let the universe handle them. You handle business and keep pushing. Don't let these people play in your face to get you off track. Because if you let that happen, that's your story, not their story. And this is your story and you're writing it. So Pisces, karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. They're getting what they gave. Welcome to Earth School. Thank you guys for being here. Go with God.